Let me explain to you guys briefly what a meta-analysis is. Many of you may know, but I think it's important to highlight this. A meta-analysis is putting together statistically, quantitatively, the results of studies that are similar to each other. So if you have a study that was done in Spain, in the United Kingdom, in Brazil, in the United States, if you have these different studies and they were similar to each other, those authors analyze them independently, of course, and publish them. But then as meta-analysis authors, what we do is we have the idea, we do the right methods for identifying those studies, and then we put them together statistically. That's a meta-analysis. Let's talk a little bit about the advantages of this particular research method. And I'll start with this. My favorite one is autonomy. It's just the fact that no matter where you are, in the world. We just had a colleague here with us who is from a small city, very small city in the countryside of Brazil. We have students from India, from everywhere in the world who don't otherwise have access to research, and the meta-analysis gives them autonomy. Amanda, can you expand on that a little bit? How is it that I'm saying that people from anywhere in the world, if they understand the right method, of course, and they have a computer and internet access, they can do a meta-analysis?
Great, Randerson. Thank you for that comment, because autonomy, many people confuse it with just doing it by yourself.
True.
Whereas when we speak about autonomy in meta-analysis, it's not that you're just conducting a meta-analysis alone. Actually, joining a community of like-minded individuals in the Meta-Analysis Academy, for example, that's what makes it powerful. That's what takes you to the end. But when we say autonomy, is that you know how to conduct it every step of the way. You probably, if you have any knowledge of research methods out there listening to us, you probably know that every step of research should be checked by at least 2 people. So of course, you're not going to be conducting a meta-analysis by yourself. But instead of being that student that you're emailing people asking for opportunities, you know the method, and actually you can put together your research team because you know how to conduct it, and probably the people that are with you also do. It creates autonomy in the sense that you're able to take it to the end. You don't depend on, money. That's a big one. You don't depend on an ethics committee to approve your research, which takes a long time, guys. If you don't know, maybe primary research takes at least more than a year to conduct. To publish, that's another story. And meta-analysis can be done as quickly as, would say, 5 weeks, from having the idea to publishing, can be discussed.
Yeah, you mentioned a lot there. We talked about the autonomy, just how quick it is, the fact that you don't depend on an ethics committee, and you mentioned about doing it in a group. And I want to ask Gabriela this question because I know you have a spectacular group with, Bruna and Patricia, and so many other people, Sergio and other great minds from the Meta-Analysis Academy. So tell us a little bit about if you knew all of them before, if you met them in the Meta-Analysis Academy, what it's been like to work in this research group, how many publications you guys have. I see one every week now.
Yeah,
Tell us a little bit about that.
Every month, I think there's a publication coming from that group. And I think that's so valuable. Like when you have a very hardworking group and everyone shares different responsibilities, the work just flows, right? So we can share different steps of the process together and have those results. I met some of them before, and then I brought them to the team because I knew how hardworking they were and that it would add to the group. But some of them I met on the way because we find ourselves when we have this goal, right? We are looking for surgery, we have the same path along the way, and we are all hardworking, which is
and you're part of the Meta-Analysis Academy.
Yeah, so we find ourselves there with the same goal, and that's the best way to find your group. Like you're going for the same way.
Yeah. And we have so many examples of this in Meta-Analysis Academy. Even Isabella, she when she started in the Meta-Analysis Academy, she joined an incredible research group that up to this day has incredible results.
We still work together. I love to share this because I have all the possibilities of groups that you can form to make a meta-analysis, I have worked with all of them and they all gave incredible results. I have worked, and this is such a coincidence, I have worked with Amanda before, I have worked with Gabby before, I have worked in complete different areas, like with Amanda in endocrinology, with Gabby, that's actually funny because Gabby was the one that solved the problem with statistics. So the thing is, guys, in the Meta-Analysis Academy, we learn how to make every step of the way, right? So we learn how to do our own statistics and all that. And we had a very hard to overcome obstacle in one of our ideas. And surprisingly, Gabby was the one in the group of the community that knew how to do that. And we were like, hey, hi, Gabby, are you interested in joining, helping us, and, join the publication? She saved our lives. And now it's published, and it already has 2 citations or something, this paper that we have together. And with Amanda, the same. We put together, I knew 2 people that had the same idea of meta-analysis, because that's also one thing that we learn in the course, like how to have your own ideas, right? And it's funny because when we teach the methods, people start getting the same ideas because, they're good ideas.